So hi all, welcome to the YouTube channel Mechanical Engineers. So in our last video, we discussed about the purpose of pressure testing and what are the benefits of pressure testing. So we shall be taking this further now and we will be discussing what are the precautions and what is the test procedure for doing a pressure test of any pressure vessel. So I'm sharing my screen. So so this is what we discussed in our last video. Why do pressure testing? And in under this we discuss what are the advantages of pressure testing and why and what is the purpose of pressure testing. So today we shall be covering about what are the precautions that we have to take while doing any pressure testing or especially pneumatic testing and what is the testing procedure for a pneumatic testing. So it is very important to note here that pneumatic testing should be done only when it is not possible to carry out the hydraulic testing because it is very risky. And when there are certain precautions that has to be taken while we are doing any kind of pneumatic test. So test site preparation and including the removal of unauthorized person from the isolation site. So this should be done. There should be a restricted distance for the pressure test. People should not be allowed to go near the area of pressure testing. And there should be a provision of relief valve. So we shall be discussing all this in detail now. So these are the list of the precaution that we have to take during a pneumatic test. So only a dry or a clean air or a nitrogen or a non-toxic inert gas shall be used. It is very important that we use any inert gas. Two calibrated pressure gauges and a relief valve which is set 10% above the test pressure shall be installed in the test loop. So it is very important that a relief valve setting should be done minimum 10% above the test pressure so that in case we are unable to control the pressure in the pressure vessel or pressure accidentally increased in the pressure vessel during testing, then it get relieved from the pressure, safety relief valve. The test shall be carried out with a minimum number of people in vicinity because it has a risk of explosion. So if there is an explosion, it should be ensured that there are minimum number of people in the vicinity. There should be a kind of visual management should be done in the area of pneumatic test. No entry pneumatic test in progress should be placed in the at the site where we are carrying out the pneumatic test. Pneumatic test should be followed by the NDT inspection of the weld joint. So it is very important to carry out the NDT inspection for the weld joint because during pressure testing there are chances that some of the weld may have certain defects. Then isolation should be done by the operation and the engineering team. All persons shall remain at the safe distance. So this we covered in the previous point. So now this is a testing procedure. So first of all, the test procedure includes the pressurizing of the piping or an equipment to 2 bar and inspect for any leak from the weld joint. Then after gradually increasing the pressure to half the test pressure and holding it to 5 minutes. Thereafter, gradually raise the pressure in step 1/10 of the test pressure with a holding time of 5 minutes between the steps until the test pressure is reached, and then we have to hold it for 10 minutes. So as you can see, we are not taking, we are not increasing the pressure of the vessel gradually. We are taking it slowly. First, we increase it to 2 bar, then we take it to the half of the test pressure and then hold it for 5 minutes. Then gradually we are taking it to 1/10 of the test pressure and holding it to 5 minutes at every step. So thereafter, then once the pressure testing has been done and all the leakages has been inspected, thereafter we should reduce the pressure to the design pressure of the equipment and inspect the equipment and then depressurize completely. So we cannot hold the pressure inside the pressure vessel for too long. So once that pressure testing is completed, we should gradually reduce the pressure and depressurize it completely. So thank you for watching the video. We shall be covering more in details about the pressure vessel in our next video. Thank you.